Tonight, as local body elections draw close, we examine the feud between North Shore Mayor Andrew Williams and blogger Cameron Slater, and we ask, who's the bigger buffoon? We also look at the race for Super City Mayor and the latest polling. And Michael Laws is in the news again, after sending raunchy text messages to a former prostitute in pee addict. We ask, how much pee would you need to take before sleeping with Michael Laws?
Hi, I'm Ted Haddock, and this is Imperator Fish News. It's local body election time, and you've probably noticed billboards and signs going up all over your neighborhood. You're being asked to vote for a whole bunch of people you've never heard of. You probably won't get around to it because, if you're like me, you can't be bothered finding out who the candidates are and what they stand for. And nothing would be worse than taking a punt on someone, only to find they make Christine Rankin seem well-adjusted. But it's the Super City where most of the news is. North Shore Mayor Andrew Williams is threatening to sue blogger Cameron Slater, after Slater posted various unkind things about Williams on his blog. The foul-mouthed attention-seeking blogger won't be especially concerned about Williams's threat, though. Williams's behavior is unorthodox, and he's clearly targeting the bewildered and confused demographic. Sadly for Williams, his 3% polling suggests there aren't enough bewildered and confused voters. Sadly for the people of West Auckland, all of the bewildered and confused voters appear to live there, because Williams is polling at over 8% there. One person on the rise is John Banks, the Mayor of Auckland. Polls now have him neck and neck with Len Brown, the Manukau Mayor, but only if Banks stands on the stepladder. Observers say Banks's largely negative campaign has been effective in frightening people away from his main contender. Brown supporters are worried about low voter turnout and are saying the affluent, who are more likely to support Banks, are also more likely to get out and vote. Oh. Imperator Fish News is a non-partisan show, and we don't endorse any of the candidates. But we urge you to get out and vote, because it's your democratic duty. In world news, a man was attacked by a bear. I thought we weren't going to do this story. Wayne, you told me we weren't going to do this. What the going on? Are you taking the piss? I don't want to do this story. This bear dies, dude. That's so wrong. God, why can't I work with professionals just once in my career? Instead, I get lumped with a bunch of cowboys and cards who wouldn't either ask from the elbow. Yes, I'm talking about you, Wayne. Look at what my career has become. Stuck on some show nobody watches. Oh, God. I can't go on. I can't do it. My life just isn't worth living anymore. There's only one thing to do. At least you won't forget my final appearance, everyone. Goodbye.
We'll just have to take a short break. We'll be back in a moment. Well, I'm sorry about that. Ted's not feeling very well. But my name's Gary Snapper, and I'll be taking Ted's seat while he convalesces, so to speak. Let's continue with the show. Hanganui Mayor Michael Laws has admitted on radio to sending raunchy text messages to a former prostitute in pee addict that he shared a short relationship with. Oh, I bet that's not all he shared. Laws told his Radio Live listeners
that he'd been stupid and regretted his actions. He made the revelations on air because he said details of the text were about to be made public. The woman has told the media that Laws was very pushy. Oh, I bet he was, and wouldn't stop talking about himself. But, as awful as this poor woman's plight may be, the news is not all bad. Overnight reports suggest the news has encouraged dozens of pee-addicted women to get help at rehab clinics and health facilities. The prospect of a relationship with Michael Laws has finally brought home to these women the true horror of methamphetamine addiction. And that's it for our show tonight. You may be seeing more of me in the future, especially if poor Ted doesn't manage to recover from his little mishap, because then this show would need a new presenter, someone with the professionalism, good looks, and charm to woo the public. Of course, if one were asked, I wonder who they might find. Ugh, no, ew. Good night.